So over the last couple of weeks at Bodyworks, we've been working on our inversion practice, but I wanted to show you 3 drills that you can do at home to help your headstand, your crow pose, any inversion, even up to handstand. The first one looks like this. You'll need a jumper or a tea towel and a wooden floor. So coming into plank pose, making sure that your joints are stacked and shoulders above your wrist, and popping your toes on your jumper. Start to protract your shoulders as much as possible, and then draw your knees in as tight as you can, round into a little ball. Shoulders will come over your wrists. Slowly let yourself go back into plank pose, and then draw those knees in, tuck into a little ball, hold, and then slowly release. So doing that one approximately 10 times and really working that core, getting those shoulders stacked, and also coming over almost into that planche position, so that you can become familiar with how your core has to work to get upside down into your inversion. Number 2, again, we want to really build the strength into the shoulders. I've been really making sure that we're not jumping into our headstand or into our inversion, because we have to build the strength in our delts first. 1, so that we don't have any injury, and 2, so that they can hold us up and stabilize. So this next one is dolphin dog to dolphin plank. I know it's not everyone's favorite, but it's a great one for building that straight forearms down to the ground, coming into that dolphin plank pose. So pull the belly up and in, and we start to walk our way up as high as we can, trying to stack those joints. So just getting the shoulders over the elbows, and then slowly bringing yourself back to dolphin. And again, walking in, just work to your degree, press out of those forearms, belly to spine, and slowly walk out, maybe 5 or so of those. Dolphin plank is a fantastic one because we start to open and exterior rotate through the shoulder joint. Can be quite challenging holding here. So do your best to move from this space into here, and that's going to draw those shoulders up and open and give you more space in the neck and the shoulders. Right, and lastly, drill number 3, which is what we've been working into our practice here at Bodyworks, and we will be doing over the next 2 weeks, is that preparation for headstand. I haven't been taking anybody up into headstand yet. I want you to feel it in your body. So we're working with the hands interlaced, which I find protects the neck. You can also work tripod headstand if you're working into that, but I'll continue to work through with the variation that I've been teaching here. So fingers interlaced, we come down to the forearms. We want to catch the top of the forehead with that sort of cup that we create into our hands. And then feeling what you just felt in both of those 2 drills, that's what we want to focus on. Wrap the elbows inwards slightly, come up onto your toes, and start to bring your hips so you feel them stack, right? So you're getting this nice stack happening. The belly to the spine, the pressing into the forearms to protect the neck. And then we've been practicing lifting one foot, putting that down, lifting the other foot. What we don't want to do is this little jump up. That's when injury can happen. So when you feel one foot and the other foot starts to float, that's the starting point to then bring that other foot up here. And we end up with those joints nice and stacked. So we're just practicing holding here for maybe about 10 seconds. Belly to spine, really focus on those other 2 drills here. And take your time to come down again, work your core rather than rush. And then come out of it nice and safe, and you might keep your head down for a little bit. I just like to slowly come back to my knees. And then slowly come up. So they're the 3 drills that can really help you at home if you are working into any inversion, so crow pose, headstand, and eventually into handstand. I hope they help. Come along to any of the classes under Yoga Bodyworks over the next 2 weeks, and we'll be practicing into those little drills as well, because it is super fun to get upside down, and it feels so great to let the blood run the other way. And that's why I love getting upside down inversions, because they make me feel like a little kid again. And when we feel like that, we feel really playful, we feel creative and imaginative, which is really back to our natural true state. So namaste everyone, have an amazing day.